Hello from Shinagawa, Japan. Seriously, this is my third attempt at making this blog post. My iPad is just really not having any of my shit tonight. So, I've been working on my dinner. Had this worked the first time, you would have watched me eat my string cheese, which is here, Japanese string cheese, which was delightful. After being up and about so much today and kind of running around like a chicken with my head cut off, I really didn't feel like anything heavy for dinner, so string cheese and fruit and another one of these fruity alcoholic beverages. This appears to be some type of sparkling wine type thing. Not as good as the peach, but it'll do anyway. So, this morning, by the way, I'm going to keep eating, I'm sorry, but I'd be up super early in the morning. I'm trying to get a little bit of calories in and then pack all my stuff and get to bed at a reasonable time. So this morning I got up and took the train to Asakusa, which is the same place that we went yesterday, but I didn't get to go do any shopping. So I got to do some shopping. Asakusa is kind of famous for like souvenir shopping. Picked up a number of things, walked down one of the little side alleys and found an umbrella shop. We were advised to bring an umbrella with us because tomorrow we leave for the Japanese Alps, is what they call them. We'll be up there for a couple of days and it gets a little bit cool and rainy. So I figured an umbrella would be a nice souvenir anyway. So I hit up the umbrella shop. This poor girl probably blew up every umbrella in the store to show them all to me until I picked the one that I wanted. And so, you know, since she went through all that, I felt the least I could do was give her an omiyage, so I did, and she acted, they freak out, they love it, it's so funny, they appreciate it so much. And so I finished up my souvenir shopping in Asakusa. Fortunately, I had the money to take my backpack with me today. Yesterday, I just took my purse. I was smarter today, but I was still playing the game of how do I fit all this in my backpack and then not take out everybody on the train when I swing around and try to leave or get on the train. Stuffed everything in my backpack, went and caught the train caught the wrong train initially. Well, the right train going the wrong direction. Figured out in about 2 stops. And then got on the right train going the right direction. I went to the Sumida Aquarium, which was just absolutely incredible. The very first room has, they're not marked as Takashi Amano tanks. So I'm not sure if Takashi Amano himself has designed them, but they're very, very clearly people who have studied his work and possibly apprenticed under him and have designed these after him. And maybe he designed them initially and now the people who studied under him are keeping them up. But they were very clearly Takashi Amano style tanks. And just breathtakingly beautiful. Pictures and videos don't do them justice. I still took 5 million videos nonetheless. You'll get to see them. But just absolutely mind-blowing. He's really heavy on plants and scaping and not so much on the fish, but the few fish that were there were just so healthy and so vigorous and enjoying their environment. It was super cool to see. And of course all the tanks had Amano shrimps in them, which was cute, I thought. Kind of a tribute to him. The rest of the aquarium was kind of your standard aquarium. There was a couple cool exhibits in the coral area. But you'll see my videos and my pictures of I forget the name of the tunnel now. For the first video, I remember the name of the tunnel, but I don't remember it now. It's getting late. This is the 3rd time I've done this video, so blame Apple. The tunnel, they had set it up with all these exhibits of jellyfish. And each exhibit, it changed colors like blue-ish purple to like orange-ish red and had like creepy backgrounds. They played creepy music. What they thought was creepy music anyway. It was actually like the beginning of the Beauty and the Beast song over and over again, like from the beginning when they're telling the story. It worked. So that and the Takashi Amano room were amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a few times in the Takashi Amano room because it was just so absolutely incredible how beautiful these ecosystems were that they had set up. So let's see, from there I went to Akihabara. I got there probably between 1 and 1:30. Akihabara is Electric Town. So it's where you go to buy electronics and also anything manga, anime related. Kind of just a hobbyist's area. Got some lunch when I got there. I meant to eat at a Japanese place and somehow accidentally ended up at a Korean barbecue, but whatever, it's still really, really good. It was like a beef and rice bowl with bean sprouts and spinach, and then a raw egg cracked on top, and you mixed all that in. And they served like this soup with it that was maybe a distant cousin of miso, but it was clear and much more fishy and totally not my thing. And a little salad and some kimchi. All in all, it was very delicious. And I was I've been hitting a wall at about 1 o'clock that I assume is jet lag, and so it's nice to get a minute to sit down and chill out and get my energy back. I walked around Akihabara some, saw a couple hobby stores and anime stores. Kind of ran out of time. I meant to go back and buy a couple things and didn't realize how short on time I was, so I unfortunately didn't get to buy anything in Akihabara. Saw a weird store, the Mandarake, that's renowned for being like the hobbyist place that all the local nerds go. It was just a lot of like vintage stuff and secondhand stuff. So that was kind of weird. One whole wall was like dedicated to naked dolls of some kind, like the Japanese version of Barbie dolls. I don't know. It was weird. So from Akihabara, I took the train to Shibuya, which is the district where my musical was going to be, and figured out how to store my luggage in a locker. Most of the train stations have lockers so that you don't have to carry everything around with you if you don't want. Stored my backpack in a locker and just walked with my purse. I thought I had left myself ample time. I got there between 4:25 and 4:30. It didn't start till 5. Apparently Japanese theaters work a little bit different. Everybody buys all of their souvenirs like at the beginning. That's the thing. So when they say the doors open at 4, that means you actually want to get there at 4 to buy your stuff. And so there was this huge long line outside the theater, and the souvenir stands like outside the theater. And there's only one. Unlike in American theaters, you'd expect like a few to be set up throughout the inside. So there's this huge long line, and it moved pretty quickly, but you had to know what you wanted when you got up there, and you had to have cash ready. Also, they spoke no English, so it was fun. I still got my poster in my program. It worked out. Then I got distracted by everybody was kind of like having fun over these, it looked like gumball machines essentially, for like what we have in the States. They were capsule machines, and little capsules about this big pink would pop out that had like various Sailor Moon transformation rods and stuff. I don't have them where I can get to them easily at the moment. Maybe I'll make a post about them later though. Well, I had to try this. I mean, I can't go to a Sailor Moon musical and not like try to get these cute little toys that they're selling with it, right? So of course, these capsule machines are not particularly similar to any gumballs I've seen in the United States, and there's no English. And it also doesn't clearly state how much you're supposed to put in, but there is a little slot that says there's a 100 yen coin and points to it. So I thought, well, it's 100 yen. Put my 100 yen coin in. It promptly spat my 100 yen coin out when I tried to turn the knob. Fortunately, there was an employee standing nearby, so I asked him, I went to him and it said in Japanese, hey, I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese, but how much does this cost? He said 500. So I held up a 500 yen coin, and he said no. He pointed to an exchange machine. So I exchanged out to get some 100 yen coins, and I put 5 100 yen coins in. It was very specific. And at this point, I just became the idiot American tourist. Like, this is, I own it. That's fine. That's what I am. I put all my 500 yen, my 5 100 yen coins in and turned the little knob. And the capsule, it came out not where I was expecting it, so I was like pawing at another spot on this capsule machine to get it to come out, and nothing was happening. And so the guy came over and like opened a completely different part of the machine and handed me my capsule, to which I bowed profusely and thanked him, and then wandered off to try to open my capsule. Again, I pawed and pawed and pawed and pawed and pawed at it and just could not get the damn thing open. Finally, he comes over and takes it from me and pulls the tape off that I hadn't noticed. I'm sure at this point he's just like, oh my god, like what's wrong with this person? And so then I went back and did it 3 more times. I had to. I got 4 total. At this point, I realized it was like 5 minutes to show start, and so I frantically ran in, and there's some confusion over apparently the ticket I got from Lawson was not actually my ticket. It was a voucher I was supposed to exchange for the ticket. So I had to go back to the front, exchange my voucher for the ticket that had my seat number on it. Of course, like that, it's all in Japanese. I mean, the numbers are the same, but there's no indication for me of like what means row, what means seat, and so I begged help, and one of the ushers walked me specifically to my seat and pointed it out to me, which I was very grateful for. And as soon as I sat down, I realized, crap, I need to get my subtitle glasses. So I hauled my ass back out and found the subtitle glass booth, and they showed me briefly how to work it. And they were like, you better get in a hurry, the show's about to start. And I was like, I mean, yes, thank you, I know, I'm just the idiot American, I can't get my shit together, just give me a minute. And of course I'm like dying of thirst at this point. I never stopped in between Akihabara and Shibuya to get anything to drink, and they don't have anything to drink in the theater. But regardless, even though I sat there and had the driest mouth ever the entire show and didn't really know how to work my glasses for the first half because they just gave me like the 5-second crash course, it was still really, really cool. I got chills like 6 or 7 times. This was something I had wanted to do since I was probably, I mean, whenever the musicals first started, the mid to late 90s when I first found out about them. So it was really, really awesome. I very thoroughly enjoyed it. Occasionally the subtitle glasses would like miss a line, and so everybody would start laughing and I had no idea what was just said, and so just kind of ha 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 ha, yeah, that was funny, guys. And then they did, after the whatever you call it, when the actors bow and stuff, I can't think. Of course the curtain goes down and everybody's applauding, and so they sang 3 encore songs. Well, I guess I didn't feel like the subtitle glasses were important for the encores, so I have no idea what the encore songs were about. The 2 of them anyway. The 3rd one was a very well-known Sailor Moon theme song. But yeah, the first 2 is just, yeah, that's pretty music. We're making noise together and it's pretty music. That was kind of the extent of that, but it was still cool. I left the theater, realized that my pocket Wi-Fi was on about 10%, and that's kind of my lifeline and how I navigate everywhere, so a very frantic 13-minute walk through Shibuya back to the train station happened, and that is the train station where Hachiko the dog waited for his master until he passed away there, and I kind of wanted to see his monument, but it was late, I was tired, my Wi-Fi was going to die any minute, I was going to be stranded in Tokyo. So I prioritized getting back to my hotel and getting some food and recharging my little tap card for the subway, because apparently it works all over Japan, so I'll need it tomorrow. Yeah, so that was my day, and then I went to my Lawson's, and it's not actually mine, but it is my favorite Lawson's. It happens to be the only Lawson's I've been to, but I can't imagine any other Lawson's would treat me as well. So I'm just sitting here eating my food. That was pretty much my day. It was a really, really, really good day. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't believe, like, I feel like I've done so much already. I cannot believe that I still have like 10 days left to go. So yeah, I'm missing everybody back in the States. I thought about you guys a lot today. I'm bringing back lots of goodies for everybody to enjoy. I'm sure I'll acquire more as I go along here. And I hope everybody is doing well, and I miss you, and I'm having a lot of fun in Japan, and I'll see everybody in like 9 or 10 days or something like that. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is courtesy of the hotel. They give you slippers and this like robe thing. I think in the traditional ryokans they call these yukata, but I don't know if they call them here that or not. I don't know if they're actually that fancy, but they're nice anyway. Alright, I'm gonna get my stuff ready for transport in the morning and then go to bed. Good night, everybody!